Christmas with Jade's mom, and we had G&D, the local pizza place there. I love their pizza. I had a whole bunch of pizza.
6 out of 10.
It's a 12 out of 10. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Drivin Livin. I am Dylan.
I'm Jade.
And today we are once again back in the Subi, but we're heading south this time to Grand Rapids because
We're making a trip to Trader Joe's, and that's the closest one.
Yes.
To Cadillac.
Hour and a half away from Cadillac, Trader Joe's. Jade's mentioned it to me a couple times now.
I've never been to one.
Yeah.
But I hear nothing but good things about them. So.
I had never even heard of the place, and she started mentioning it. The name Trader Joe's made me think it was like some, I don't know, I want to say exchange place. So, I don't know. But apparently, what would you say they have? Like,
from what I've heard, like my impression of it was like a grocery store, like a higher end grocery store.
Like healthier.
Yeah, and I might totally be wrong. I don't know, but that's what I've heard.
Just the impression I've gotten is that it's like a healthy alternative type of place.
Yes. Higher end options.
So it's not like you're going there and you're gonna get like your Eggo waffles and all.
They might have Eggo waffles.
I'm just picturing it as like if they had waffles.
Yeah.
And that.
I wonder
if
it's like an Aldi's, like if they have like just their own stuff, or if they sell like big name brand stuff too. You know what I mean? Like what if they just sell all like their brand stuff?
From what I read on their About Us page on their website was that they test out, I don't know if it's just like any random person or company's things, and if they like it enough, and if their little test group people like it enough, that they put their name on it, like Trader Joe's. That's like this other YouTuber that we were just watching. God, I think his name. I just started watching him like a couple days ago. I believe his YouTube channel name was Flexible Dieting Lifestyle or something. But he makes a lot of healthier foods as well, and I've seen him use at least Trader Joe's brand of healthier shredded cheese, which I don't think, they just make this themselves.
No.
I think that they rebrand it, name it with their own name. Because he's used seasoning too. It was Trader Joe's, whatever. But
I'm sure they have to like tweak stuff like that, like not by much, but just like a little bit to make it their own.
Yeah, maybe. I just got the impression that these companies sent them this stuff, like wanting them to put it in their store.
Yeah.
And that they would like pay them for the product. I don't know. So anyways, we're headed to Grand Rapids to do that, and we're gonna go to one of the Planet Fitnesses around there. From what I looked on the internet there, they had like 4 or 5 different Planet Fitnesses around there. So
Grand Rapids is also like 6 times the size of Cadillac or Midland.
It's
maybe even more than that.
A lot bigger than Cadillac. I don't really know, but I want to say it's probably like 3 times the size of Traverse City. Maybe not, I don't know. big
City is
Grand
bigger
Rapids.
than Midland, so
Yeah. I don't know how big Grand Rapids actually
Yeah,
is, but
I
I
don't know
know it's a pretty big place. But, so I'm assuming we're either
it's one of the biggest cities in Michigan, I'd say.
probably.
Like, when you think of big cities in Michigan, I think Detroit and Grand Rapids, basically.
Yeah.
Or, like, and Traverse City, too, honestly.
Yeah.
Flint's pretty big.
But
I'd say those are the ones
Yeah.
that come to mind.
But I don't know yet whether we are going to Trader Joe's first or Planet Fitness. But if we go to Trader Joe's first, which actually we've got our GPS set up to go to Trader Joe's, so we'll probably go there first. But I think we'll just find the closest Planet Fitness to there and hop over there afterwards. So
Is that supposed to do that?
what?
It's like not showing my average miles per
Yeah, it's
gallon.
because I just reset the trip.
Oh.
So once we get a gallon in or so, then it'll
Oh.
start averaging that out. But that's what we're doing. Yeah. Today, what's today? Today's
Saturday.
it's not the 27th. Our clock.
It's the 26th.
It's the 26th, day after Christmas. And so I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I would say ours went pretty well.
Yeah.
Besides, went over to my sister's and I ate a whole bunch. I have a real tough time controlling myself when I get around food. At least food that I enjoy.
Yeah, well, when you restrict yourself for so long, like
know.
you have,
I know.
it's gonna happen at some point.
But it's literally been 3 times in a week now. But it's
Well,
because
then
we've
once you
had
start
3 different
doing it,
Christmases.
once you start doing it, like, you know, you have a day where you do it, it's hard to get back to
Pull
it.
yourself back. Yeah, I know. But yeah, it's literally a week ago now, Saturday, we had Christmas with Jade's mom, and we had G&D, the local pizza place there. I love their pizza. I had a whole bunch of pizza.
6 out of 10.
It's a 12 out of 10. They make these big old cookies. I had a couple of those.
Honestly, I won't lie. They got the round pizza that when they,
Yeah.
you know, and I've never had that. And that's actually better than their square
Really?
pizzas. Yes.
Oh.
I like that a lot better than.
I'm just used to the square ones.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those. They just.
I guess sometimes the square ones are alright, but I don't know. I do like having the crust edge on each slice. So.
Well, that's why I like Jets.
Yes, crispy
Jets and,
corners, I know.
Oh.
But anyways, I had a whole bunch of food Saturday night. The next day, we had Christmas with her dad in Midland, and they made ham and chicken and rolls.
Ham and turkey and rolls.
Was it turkey?
And sweet potato casserole and
then I had a whole bunch of little cookies.
7-Up gravy.
Yeah. And every time I'm around rolls, any kind of rolls, I'll eat. Because, you know, carbs. But, packed full of that. My birthday was on Monday. I actually kind of controlled myself most of the day, and then my mom made my favorite cake ever, peanut butter sheet cake. Absolutely love that stuff. Are you good?
Oh, yeah. I just had to yawn.
And I actually only had a couple slices of that because it was so sweet. I'm not used to super sweet foods anymore. So a couple slices of that. Kind of made me feel sick, but it was delicious. So I didn't do terrible Monday. And yeah, then Friday, yesterday, like I said, Christmas at my sister's. Ate quite a bit of ham and this little, I feel like they're more like kind of Rice Krispie treat. I want to say they're like Rice Krispie treat with peanut butter in it with a layer of chocolate over top. Had a few of those, they're delicious. And then they also love to get these big old bags of barbecue chips from Gordon Foods. And those are the best. So I sit there and just snack. But yeah, all I'm getting at is that I've eaten so much this week and I've just kind of...
That's the typical thing during Christmas
Holidays,
time, end of the year. But that's why I think, you know, people kind of, they can do good all year and then Christmas time hits and then it's...
I know.
You kind of, but I feel like you kind of have to do that. It's the right way to end out the year.
Well, you need to enjoy yourself, yeah. But the thing is,
and a lot of people like to give you like baked goods as gifts, and you know,
Man,
I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna eat this, you know. Of course, I'm gonna eat it.
I know, but it sucks. That's why I left, because we made.
You can't just be like, no, thank you.
Yes, we made cookies Thursday night for Santa Claus. He didn't eat them all, so I took them to my sister's house when we were doing the Christmas thing there. Kind of felt like I was contributing to, even though I honestly just made them to make cookies. But I took them there because I was like, I need to get them out of my house, otherwise I'm going to sit there and eat them all. Because I can't control myself when when I know I have stuff around like that. I have a hard time controlling myself. So maybe Trader Joe's will have some healthier cookie alternatives.
Maybe.
Even though I've started to like cooking a little bit. I don't know. Yeah. So, I don't know. Like we were just saying though, it is good to enjoy the food and that on the holidays. And like I was saying, it's something that I obviously still need working on. Is just knowing that, hey, enjoy this day or these couple days of eating when you have your Christmas parties, but then you gotta try to switch right back. And that's, yeah, I have troubles doing that. Like I see what I do most of the time is like I'll be able to switch it back for the morning and like lunchtime, and then it seems like in the evening I'm like, oh, we've got cookies or this or whatever, and I end up doing so good all day and then screwing up at night.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
It's just difficult.
So we're doing a new workout though.
Yes. Yeah,
looking forward to that.
I got a whole new set of workouts. I think you'll like it. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't done it yet myself, but you click the little button on the
Yes,
phone.
hold on.
I just feel like we're gonna get there and my battery's
This?
gonna be dead. Yeah. It likes to turn on and off. Well, not off, but on randomly, and I hate it.
I'm a little nervous to get closer to.
Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Just 'cause
So
we're
it's gonna
be in-
turn into 10 lanes and then
Okay, I was
not
gonna say
10,
4
but
lanes.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
And I don't do good in those situations.
I know. But we can talk about that after we talk about the workouts.
Okay.
But yeah, I got a whole new set of workouts. Working out 5 days a week. Yeah, I got my newest workout that I got to do on my birthday. That was when I first got the new list of workouts. got a new upper body workout that we're heading to do. And I think it'll be fun. But I will say thank you to my parents because they bought us a treadmill for my birthday / Christmas. And I honestly, it comes with it's the whole iFit thing, which if you're not familiar with that is a whole, like you download an app on your phone and there's all these different trainers that record videos of different runs and hikes, and they have actual like regular workouts and that on there as well that you can pay. I think it's like $15 a month to follow along with. Well, with this treadmill it comes with 30 days free trial. So I honestly thought, you know, when we got the treadmill that I was going to be like, oh, this is kind of stupid, I don't need this. And I've really enjoyed it. I've done 2 5Ks with Santa. 2 different guys dressed up as Santa, but doing different Santa 5Ks. And it's been pretty fun.
Is this Big Rapids or no? I feel like we stopped at that West Cove.
That's Reed City.
Oh, yeah, because we stopped at that West Cove when we went to pick up on our way back from getting the red goat.
Yeah.
After it got hit.
Yeah.
I knew I remembered this place somewhere.
Yep. Because we still have, let me see what mile marker this is. 152. We've got like 13, well it says right here, 14 miles to Big Rapids, 67 miles to Grand Rapids yet.
Well, hold on here. Oh, okay.
Oh, 63 to Trader Joe's, so Trader Joe's is, well, I'm assuming when they say, like,
well, no,
that sign.
We have 73.9
73 total, but 63 on the freeway.
Yes.
Ooh,
What was that?
a rock.
Okay, I'm getting over.
I'd seen it come up and hit
That's
the
nice.
windshield up there. What were we talking about cars though before I had to continue talking about food or workouts?
I don't remember. The only thing I remember talking about was the red goat.
Okay.
I don't think we were talking anything about.
I could have swore you said something about a car and then
I don't know. I really don't think I did. I don't think I had enough to eat today.
no?
No.
What'd you eat?
I had a bowl of cereal and some Flex chips.
Okay. Yeah.
And even just having a couple sips of that energy drink, I'm like,
Right.
it's like, you know,
Yep.
but I still feel like, it's like that meme where, you know, you just have a really fast heart rate, but you're still exhausted.
Yeah.
That's the worst feeling.
Oh, I know. Okay, guys, it is time for random question time. So, I've got one question already, and it is: would you rather live full time in an RV or full time on a sailboat?
An RV.
Yeah. Why is that?
Well, I guess it's kind of hard.
I know
I'm
why
just thinking RV because, like, you can drive, but
Yeah.
I'd want to go places overseas, too. And you can't really do
But
that
how
in an
often
RV.
do you go overseas right now?
I've never been overseas,
Exactly.
but I would want to.
I know.
So if I had the choice, that would be hard. But I'd probably say RV.
Okay, so I would easily say RV just because I don't know, I feel like I would get tired like I could still pretty much live the way I live.
Yeah.
Like I could drive and go to the gym. I could. You could literally just drive from city to city. We could hit every single Planet Fitness that we wanted throughout the country.
Yeah.
And just go around doing that. I think you could live a pretty normal life in an RV. Whereas I feel like if you're on a sailboat, I mean, I guess if you're literally just living on a sailboat and then you have your car off here that you can go and do whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing it being like, oh, I'm living on a sailboat and this is my whole life is on a sailboat. Okay, here's a good one. If freedom is simply being able to do what you want, are animals freer than humans?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think. I don't know how animals think though either. I don't know. You know?
Well, see, when I'm picturing when they're saying animals, I'm picturing like deer or bear or whatever like that.
I know, something that's not human.
Even with the dogs, like Tony and Lizzie, I would say yes, they're freer than us because they're literally, especially like pets like them, they're chilling all the time.
Yeah.
They can play, they can eat, they can just do whatever.
Yeah. They don't need to.
I mean, I don't know what else they really like. I don't know how their minds would work to be like, hey, I can't.
I mean, obviously they're both smart and they need to be challenged and stimulated. But you know, for dogs, you know, their mental stimulation is like games, toys, stuff that they can like just do basically, or figure out, or puzzles or games, stuff that they can like solve.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like that's why like Australian Shepherds, I've done lots of research, and you know, having one of our own has made me do that, and they will, if they're bored, they will look for any little thing to, you know, keep their mind stimulated or occupied. And that's why they can be looked at as destructive.
Like chewing on a couch?
Yes. But it's only 2 certain little spots that she's done it.
Yes. But I can
But
see
she'll
what you're
usually
saying.
stop. If you redirect her and stop,
Yes.
and make her, like, she won't usually go
Give
back
her something
to it.
else to do. Yes.
And that's really important.
That's why I'm saying I can see what you're saying there, because
But like, anyways.
unless she's sleeping,
Yeah.
she's doing something all the time.
And you know, like, she was bred for herding. She's a herding dog. She needs to be working.
Herd, not hurt.
I said herding.
I know, I'm just clarifying for people.
Yes, HERDING, herding. Like, her breed was bred for that reason.
Yeah.
And she's been, you know, since we've been working with her a lot, obviously, she's done a lot better. But, like, when we first brought her home, I did not want to do that, but of course this dude was right there. I should have hopped in front of him. What?
I was just waiting for that boost.
I know. Anyways, what was I saying?
Since we've been working with her.
Yes. Like, when we first brought her home, she was very, like, you know, when one of us was even just walking across the living room, she'd want to, you know, be right there and bite at your ankles, and, you know, because that's just what she's, and, you know, you can't let that happen, because that's not how it works, but they'll want to do that. They'll want to, you know, boss you around, basically. And, you know, when it gets chaotic in the house, she'll she wanted to do that. She wanted to hurt us all into place, basically. Yes, dude, I see you. I'm getting over for you. But even in the last like week or so, she would do it, especially to Jordan, because he is the littlest, and I think she just found it the easiest. And he is, of course, very energetic, and he's all over the place, always jumping on the couches. And this week I've noticed a lot, she really doesn't, like, she really hasn't gotten after him or anything like that. Like, even with him running around the house, I think she's getting used to it, and she knows, you know, that's just normal, and, you know, that's just how it is. And that's another big, this is totally getting off topic, but I love all kinds of dogs, and I would rescue all the dogs in a heartbeat. But with having young kids, I really wanted a puppy for that reason, just so they could grow up and be raised around.
Yes, you can raise them around the kids.
Yes, because it can get chaotic.
And you're not taking the chance of getting a dog that's never been around kids.
Right, you really don't know, you know, like when you're just going to a shelter or whatever, because sometimes they don't even know, like, the history of a dog that, you know, comes in, and you just don't know. It's a chance you take, obviously, and I don't know. I wanted to get a puppy just so that right from the get-go they could be raised around the boys.
Yes.
And not, like, you know, get this 7-8-year-old dog that's already grown and just throw them into that situation when you have no idea what they've been through or anything like that. So, and that's not going against wanting to adopt, because I would love to adopt dogs, and I feel like we're going to, and that's honestly the route you should go. But you know, it's different for everybody. Sometimes that might not be right for your situation or family. It all just depends, but it's a very good thing to do, because, you know, there's so many dogs who need chug that, but that would be so bad. It just tastes so good.
Especially if your chest is already...
It is. It's like...
Oh! Do we want to argue a little on here?
What's the question?
Who is the most manipulative person you've ever met?
You. You are.
I've been scrolling through these questions, and I seen that, and I was like, oh my gosh, that'd be the best. And you are for me as well.
So why are we
How
still
much
together?
personal space do you need to be comfortable?
Why are we still together? Answer that for me.
I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here's an actual good one.
You can cut that out.
We'll see. That part might be funny.
No!
It might be funny.
I don't think it's funny.
Oh, you don't?
No.
What cartoons did you watch as a child? That'll be our last question.
Blue's Clues. Back when it was good.
Back when it was good. When it
like with Steve. Good. Wait, was it Steve?
Was there ever a... I think so.
Steve.
There was a Blue's Clues without him?
Yeah. There was like a Joe and a couple other dudes.
Well,
before it was even animated. I mean, it was always animated because Blue
the dog,
was on, yes.
But yeah, I just remember. I believe it was Steve.
I think it was.
I just remember him on there.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Wild Thornberrys.
Oh, that too. I watched a lot of that. That was my favorite. Let me think of some that'll give you nostalgia. As Told by Ginger. That was a really girly show, though.
Okay.
So you might not remember that one.
I got a
Lots of SpongeBob.
Yes.
Lots of SpongeBob.
couple of them that I used to watch quite a bit would be like SpongeBob, Rocket Power, and Rugrats.
Oh.
Love that as well.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold, yes.
I love that one.
There's got to be more. I just can't think. Courage the Cowardly Dog. I used to watch that, even though it seemed kind of creepy to me at some points.
I loved Drake and Josh. It was so dumb looking back at it.
It wasn't a cartoon.
No, it wasn't. But like, even to this day, I still like will watch an episode and it's just hilarious to me. Even though it's so stupid, it's so
They're
funny.
just so goofy that they're. Yeah.
I think that's it. I mean, it's probably not, but those are the big ones.
Yeah, those, I can't remember what else.
What is it?
Okay. Grab your popcorn, grab your drink. It's time for movie time. So, this one that we just watched, we literally just finished it this morning, the last like 15 minutes of it. This movie was called Adrenaline.
Okay.
And we found it on Amazon Prime. And
it was very, very, very corny.
Yes.
Like, whoever wrote the scripts did not put much thought or effort into it.
It was rated pretty well, which I was surprised.
Yeah, I was too. Like, it wasn't bad. It was just very cringy. Like, some parts were just like, really? Like, it was just very, like, I feel like they put it together very quickly.
Yes.
And there really wasn't much thought. I'm not saying it was bad. It was just very. There were some parts that were very cringy. Like, they could have worded that or said that. Like,
yeah, the way that they worded a lot of the things was kind of. But basically, here's the description of it: a street racer's life is turned upside down after a near-fatal car crash, leaving him semi-paraplegic. Forced to face his new circumstances, he struggles to walk, to trust, to love, and ultimately race again. So when they're saying street racer, this is why I wanted to watch it. It's about drag racing, and you honestly don't find a lot of drag racing based movies. And so basically this guy, what was his name? Joseph?
Joe Jenkins.
Joey? Yeah. This guy was a street racer, like they said. I don't know, the movie kind of starts out with him winning a race. Him and his buddy are a little cocky, get money from this guy.
Initially he had a
Dodge Dart.
Yeah. Which had,
Like,
they said what it had in it. It was like
444 cubic inch Hemi.
Yeah. And it was putting down like 625.
After they added nitrous.
Yeah.
They added the nitrous to it because when they were leaving a restaurant or something, these other two dudes, older dudes, because these guys, Joey and his buddy, look like they're probably mid-20s.
Yeah, they're younger.
And these guys gotta be 40-ish.
And he's like,
later.
his car is like, he's winning a lot of races, like, in his area. And I don't know where these other two dudes came from. Because they went out to celebrate one night. Because they won.
Yeah.
And they're out celebrating, and out of nowhere, these two guys come out. I think they were looking for him specifically.
Yes.
Because they heard of, how good he was doing. And they must have known his dad. Because his dad was a street racer, too, or a drag racer, who got killed doing it.
Yeah. And they were talking trash about him.
Yeah, they didn't even know this guy. All they knew was that was, what was his dad's name?
Oh God,
I can't remember either. But they must have known his dad, and all they knew was that Joe was his son. They just start talking crap, basically.
Yeah, and they said Tuesday, 7 o'clock, I think.
But that one guy, what's his name? Because he raced him at the very end of the movie, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he raced him at the end, but then...
I know.
Anyways, they go... Well, before they actually race, these guys met him, say, hey, we're gonna race, bring your cash.
Yeah.
And so him and his buddy go to some parts store that they know the dudes, order a whole nitrous kit, put it on, you just watch them dyno it. And, yeah, basically when they meet to do the race, you can hear it thundering. His partner there, Trace, yeah, tells him he doesn't like it, doesn't have a good feeling about it, of course. And
out of nowhere, it just starts pouring down rain.
Yeah, literally as they're halfway through their pass, it is pouring. His car goes sideways. A very roughly animated scene then follows of a car
bad.
Like flipping. It's like slowly
and not bad
flipping.
as in realistic. It was not realistic.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like
it
I'm
was made
saying,
in 2015, so you know, like
yeah.
maybe they were on a budget making this movie.
I think so. But so his car flips. He somehow is thrown from the car. I don't know if he wasn't buckled, didn't have a harness. I don't know.
That didn't look realistic either because, like, the car itself didn't even look banged up. It was just upside down.
It was just upside down.
And he's just laying next to the car on the ground. Like, how does that work?
And the other guy just was able to quickly stop, turn around in his Chevelle and just kind of take off.
It didn't make logical sense. Because, yeah, the dude, the guy who was racing him or whatever, the guy talking shit, we need to figure out his name, by the way, because he was a pretty important part of the movie.
They're saying we're on the other side of the freeway right now.
What?
Oh, now we just got back over.
Seriously? Your phone.
I know.
Anyways, that didn't make no sense either. Because he's got these.
Get off here and find the bathroom.
Sure, he's got these big old slicks on the back of his car. Like, he's gonna just drive away, like, without sliding all over the place.
It was no big deal.
No. It didn't make any sense. Hey, aren't we by the racetrack?
No.
We're not?
Not quite, no. But, anyways.
Yes, we are.
Trace is over there, and he's calling an ambulance, I'm assuming, yelling for help, even though I don't think there was anyone else around there. Let's just go to one of the gas stations. I really need to use the bathroom.
Okay.
And they get him to the hospital. Okay, so, anyways, they get Joey, Joseph.
Oh, I wonder if that shot flipped.
Oh, I wonder. But they get Joey to the hospital, and he's like spitting up blood and whatnot. And then, like, basically, next thing you see is him waking up in a hospital bed. He's moving his fingers, knows he's good there, pulls his little blanket back, can't move his toes. That's when he kind of, figures out that he's become paralyzed. And he was pretty down for quite a while there.
Because the doctor was the doctor was pretty certain that he wasn't ever going to walk again.
Yeah.
It was a very, very, very small chance that he would.
And just, I don't know, the way in the movie that the doctor acted and the physical therapist acted at first, it all just seemed like, I don't know, rough. actually
hear from a doctor.
Yeah. But I don't know. I've never been in
or
that
a physical
situation.
therapist.
But pretty much, yeah. It was rough. His buddy Trace tried bringing him some stuff to cheer him up. All it done was pissed him off because he brought him this.
This is why I probably should have just let you drive because.
Yeah, she didn't want me doing the Subi
Well, it's like I can't get over when people are trying to merge. So because people just fucking ride in the left lane. Anyways,
Trace brought him this box that was a Hemi engine that was like all clear pieces. You put it together, just a model engine. And it ticked him off because he was pretty much like, oh, my life's never going to be the same.
He didn't want anything that reminded him of racing.
Yeah. So, God, what did it take for him to actually want to drive again?
I don't know. I think it was because of Eli, this guy he met in the hospital.
The older guy?
Eli, remember? His name was Eli.
Well, I think he kind of lifted his spirits about everything.
Yeah, and he
But I feel like he went home, like...
Oh, he keeps having this dream of his dad, too.
With his physical therapist, they actually got him to start kind of walking using these crutches. And so I think between that and that Eli guy, they were kind of...
And this dream he keeps having...
He kept having a dream that, like, he woke up and he was... At least the one time he was in his hospital gown, laying face down on a drag strip. Woke up, looked back towards the starting line.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, because he was down by the finish line.
Yeah, he was.
And he took off running, and his dad was there.
Thank you, U-Haul.
At the starting line. And it seemed like he just kind of woke up from it a few different times. But then he went home and was looking at pictures, I think. And said something, oh, I'm sorry, Dad. And did we ever find out who that guy was? That other guy that showed up? And, oh, you should be sorry.
In his dream?
That car. No, that actually showed up. That wasn't a dream. When he said, oh, I'm sorry, Dad, and this other guy showed up.
Oh, I guess I missed that part.
I'm assuming it was his uncle. That's what I was assuming.
The guy who like helped him
race. Yeah.
Race again, basically.
Yeah.
And showed him like he saved his dad's car and everything.
Yo.
Either I don't think it was his uncle. I think it was just someone his dad knew.
Friend.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
Someone his dad was really close to.
Yeah, that guy shows up randomly somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And takes him to the track. And I don't think at that point Joey had known that he was going to be driving that day.
Yeah, but he kind of...
But he was like, hey, we're going to do it. We're going to get you back out there. And pretty much made him go down the track a few times driving. And obviously he was having troubles
braking.
Still using his legs, braking, hitting the gas.
He couldn't react quick enough.
Yeah. So they ended up putting hand levers for the brake and the throttle in his dad's old drag car that was adrenaline. And
Barracuda 67.
Yes, a Barracuda. And so he ended up racing that. That prick that he raced when he rolled the car, he found out was racing, I don't know, racing with some other car at some bigger races when he took his physical therapist out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice date to go to the drag strip. That'd honestly be a nice date, in my opinion.
But you never take me, so.
I know. know, we never get to go anywhere. Now our dates are going to the gym.
I have begged and begged and begged to do that, and you
To
still
go to
don't.
the track?
So, yeah.
Really?
I haven't begged.
I
but
think
I've
it's been
mentioned
harder
it.
this year
I've mentioned
because of
it.
COVID.
Yeah, but
and
there's been
whatnot.
plenty of other years.
Plenty of other years.
I just don't
We've
think
been
you want to
together
get
for
back
5
into
years
it.
now.
I don't think you want to get back into it because you know how expensive it is.
Yeah.
So like, he just avoids it. Right?
I would be fine like racing like the GTO or whatever.
She looked over and smiled. Really?
But anyways, when he hears this guy's name, of which we cannot remember his name, when he hears the announcers announce that guy's name, it like irritates him, and he's like, I want to get back into this full on. So he calls up his dad's buddy or whoever it is, lets him know that.
How long are we on here for? Because I feel like we're getting close.
A while. But that's when they actually take the Barracuda out, and when they figure out that they should put hand levers in it.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh.
Oh, you just ended the route, or ended the trip.
Yeah, it did.
Starting route to 3684
21 miles.
28th Street Southeast.
We are going pretty slow right now.
Continue straight.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to set your
I
cruise
know.
control here because
I know, it's just hard to finish talking about the movie
I
when
know.
we keep going off topic.
I know. Sorry.
Anyways, that's when they put all the hand levers in there,
Yeah.
and he kind of gets things dialed in, gets it figured out, and I'm pretty sure it was his very first race
Uh-huh.
that he ends up going through, beating all these people, and would you guess what? That other dude is
Does the
beating
same
everyone
thing.
too.
So they end up
So they
facing each
meet
other.
in the finals.
Yeah.
And well, actually, in the semifinals, something went on.
He
with
cracked his
engine.
head. One of the heads.
Is that what they
Yeah.
discovered?
Yeah.
I was gonna say they were, from what I had heard, they were saying he either cracked the head or the head gasket blew,
Yeah. One of the
which is
other.
surprising because it's not a Subi. So, but anyways,
You can tell the story of how you cracked a head gasket in the dually.
let's finish the movie. So he was wanting Trace to figure that out. Trace told him it's either head gasket or cracked a head. He's like, well, do we have time to fix it? No. So I don't know if they even done anything to, you know,
If they
try
did,
to
they didn't
repair it.
really say
Yeah.
say it.
So, yeah, he goes into the finals there against that guy with a messed up engine. Pretty sure he blew it on the track,
Uh-huh.
but he beat him.
Yes.
So,
And that was like the end of it.
Yeah, that was the end of it, but, you know, he got
It
that
could
guy
have
back.
been a lot better of a movie if like they put some more effort into it.
Between the animation of the rollover and just, like,
The cheesiness
script
of the scripts and
was, yeah.
like it just felt like it was kind of pieced together. And
Yeah, this is one of those movies that I was surprised that the rating was so good on it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was bad.
Okay, I'm thinking maybe the rating didn't match up to me because I grew up around drag racing and I kind of have a good understanding of how it all works and that, and it to me felt like it was thrown together for someone that didn't know anything about racing. And,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
It definitely was like that.
but I don't know.
And then the lady
Overall-
was asking like all these dumb questions. I guess they weren't dumb, but I guess we kind of
Well,
think of
when
them
the
is dumb.
When the physical
Because
therapist said, "Why are they spinning their tires or doing a burnout or whatever?"
Just stuff like that.
That was. Did you want to finish saying anything about the movie?
Not really. I'll give it.
You give it your own score here.
5.9 stars. Not quite a 6.
Okay. I'm gonna say 6.5 just because it's a drag racing movie.
It could have been so much better.
Yes,
It really
could
could
have.
have. Like, the storyline was good. Like, what it was, like, about.
Yeah.
But it could have been so much better.
Okay. So, car trivia time. Alright. Completely different website now. Funtrivia.com. This is supposedly a 10-question trivia. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Chevy's higher performance cars have the badge SS. What does SS stand for? Strong Sport, Super Sport, Subaru Slayer,
What?
Saab Slayer.
It's Super Sport. Sylvie! Hi, dude!
Another STI.
2 in the last minute.
Why does it not say if we're right or not?
Oh, watch it be like something, yeah.
Oh, you gotta submit your answers.
That's okay. I know that
Okay.
one's right.
Yes. I think it's Subaru Slayer. That'd be hilarious. What does TVR, the car company, stand for?
In 2 miles, take exit 89A onto M37 South and I-96 East toward Lansing.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, what does TVR, the car company, stand for? Trevor, Television Racing, Total Vehicle Revulsion, Train Vehicle Riders. Should have been recording, but we had a black hatchback Subi STI following us. He's in front of us now, but I wish I would have got a picture as he was behind us.
I know.
Maybe we can get another one of these questions
That
in
is
before you
what
flip out about needing.
That was what I originally wanted,
know.
though. The black.
Black
Oh.
STI if it was going to be a hatchback, but we got a WRX.
But did you see how his was kind of dirty, too? Now I don't
Yes.
feel as bad
Yes, I know.
about this.
Okay, what does TBR, the car company, stand for? Trevor, Television Racing, Total Vehicle Revulsion?
That one. I've never heard of
Total
TVR.
Vehicle. Me neither. Number 3, Dodge, Plymouth, and Chrysler have an engine called the Hemi. What is it named after/for? It was halfway complete during unveiling at the Detroit Auto Show for John Hemi, its creator. Its hemispherical combustion chambers. It was developed in all 4 hemispheres: north, south, west, east. I know this one.
You do?
Yeah, it's for its hemispherical combustion chambers.
Okay. I guess I didn't know.
Number 4, the Ford company was started in Orlando, Florida, USA. True or false?
Wait, what was the
Ford.
Seriously?
In 2 miles,
It's
take
false.
exit
Yes, it's
38
false.
onto M37 South and M44.
Which one of these was a twin for the Generation 1 Mitsubishi Eclipse? The Nissan 240ZX, Toyota Celica, Nissan 300ZX, Plymouth Blazer.
Which one of these was a twin?
With the Mitsubishi Eclipse.
The Gen 1.
I feel like it was the Nissan 240.
Yeah, that one.
I could be wrong though.
What, where
Let's make sure
Sorry,
you're
well,
exiting
it's-
right. Not this one, it's exit 38 that you're taking.
I feel like a slow poke going so slow, but I really don't know where I'm going. That made my day though.
We've seen
Stay in the
multiple
middle lane.
Subies around
We've
here.
seen like 6. Just on this drive.
And Traverse City was supposed to be the nation's capital.
This
of
one
cities.
right here?
No, 38.
Oh, well, it says 200 feet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right up here.
Oh, it said continue
Use the right
straight.
lane to take exit 38 onto M37 South and M44.
Oh my God. you
So
guys.
where now?
Exit 38.
38.
Right there, where it says exit 38.
I don't see 38.
It says
Oh,
38.
right here. So do I get over here?
Yes.
So right now?
Yes. No, wait until we get to exit 39.
You're driving
and then
back
get over.
home.
My God, she drives me nuts.
So right here? 38.
Yes, exit 38
Shut
for the 5th time.
In 1 mile, turn right onto East Beltline Avenue.
Turn right in
Northeast.
1 mile. Oh my gosh. You gotta tell her what exit it is like 15 times.
Shut up. Now where do I need to be?
You'll be needing to turn right in
So-
half a mile.
So I need to get over.
Yes. See, usually I drive when we're going places that we don't know or when it's like a bigger city like this, but she wanted to have all the Subi fun.
I did.
So,
And I have.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's worth it then, all this drama that we're going
It's
through.
not drama.
Oh.
At the light,
You turn
use
right
the
at the
two
light.
lanes to turn onto East Beltline Avenue Northeast.
So turn right here.
No, at the next.
My God, just give me a reassurance. Oh, that place looks cool. Look at deer.
I know,
Turn right.
Gravity Tap House.
You're cool. Hey, there's that other Subi where that girl was looking over.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought they had a lot more junk in their trunk.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Because theirs was just an Impreza. Oh, no. You're right. That's not the same one.
I'm not even going to say the last 5 questions until we
Get
give
there.
this. We have 8 more minutes, supposedly.
So this is a
4.5
shared left
miles.
turn.
Yes. Well, right-hand turn and left.
Oh, yeah. We're not
Wait
turning
1
left.
left. Turn left onto 28th
You'll
Street
be turning
Southeast.
left in 4 miles,
So I should probably get over.
which is going to put us, like,
Hey.
right there.
That's a Pontiac.
G3.
I've never seen one of those
Yeah.
before. I didn't even know that was a thing, a G3.
Yeah. Okay, we got 4 miles. Maybe I can get one more
Yeah,
question in.
you can get, I
Okay.
would hope.
Number 6. Which of these does Mopar normally deal with? Corvette, Ford, Dodge, or Porsche?
Dodge. Come on.
Number 7. We all know the Dodge Challenger in America, but what is special about the production years 1978 to 83? Nothing, as there were no 78 to 83 production years for the Challenger. It was only available as a convertible. It had only Hemis offered. It was a rebadged Mitsubishi. I honestly have no friggin' clue if it was
What was
actually
the
there was
year?
nothing. 78 to 83.
I don't know much about these Dodge Challengers, so.
I don't remember there being. Your phone must be ringing.
I know my phone
but-
is ringing and I'm not answering it. 'Cause I
But
have no idea.
I don't know if I've ever heard of a 78 to an 83 Challenger. So
Yeah, I don't know. Is this where I have to go?
No, you had
Oh.
like 4 miles.
Oh,
I'm gonna say nothing. I honestly don't know, guys.
yeah.
Which American car has a model called the Judge?
The
Ford
Pontiac.
Mustang, Pontiac GTO, Dodge Charger, Plymouth GTX. It's the GTO. You still got 3.2 miles. Let's get these last 2 questions.
Okay.
Which car has
Subi!
a model? Where?
Over there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this Honda Civic.
No.
Which car has a model nicknamed the Boss?
The Mustang.
Pontiac GTO, Plymouth GTX, Dodge Charger, Ford Mustang.
The Mustang.
Yes. Which of these describes the early Dodge Chargers? Wagon, sedan, fastback, hatchback.
Sedan?
Yeah. Submit my answers.
Do not try to get in front of me.
We were correct about the Chevy SS badge. It means Super Sport. We were definitely wrong about TVR, the car company. Correct answer was Trevor. I really would not have guessed that.
And this guy's
That
gonna
guy's
pull in
gonna
front
pull
of
in
me.
front of you, so holy
Almost
cow.
hit the curb. See, I can't deal with this.
No. Number 3, we were right about the Hemi. It was nicknamed the Hemi because of its hemispherical combustion chambers. We were correct that Ford was not made in Orlando, Florida, because obviously it was Detroit, Michigan. Wow, we were wrong about the Generation 1 Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Oh, what was
It was
it?
actually a Plymouth Laser.
Yeah, I would
I
have not
had
have
no
guessed that.
clue.
I would have guessed any of the other 3.
Yep. Mopar does definitely normally deal with Dodge,
Uh-huh.
as I'm sure most people know. Okay, so what was special about the 1978 to 83 Dodge Challenger was that it was actually a rebadged Mitsubishi.
Okay.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either.
Yes, the Judge was a Pontiac GTO. Yes, the Ford Mustang was a Boss. And, okay, the Dodge Chargers were actually fastbacks.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
I thought fastbacks were like where they don't have no,
Why did I say sedan? I knew it wasn't a four-door car.
oh, sedans
Oh my
are four-door
gosh,
cars, aren't
yes.
they?
Wow.
How far am I out?
1.1 miles. So we're going to wrap this up right now, guys. We're almost to Trader Joe's. So excited.
Turn left onto 20
We'll let you know how it goes.
Southeast.
We will let you know how it is. But that's going to wrap up this episode. And we will see you guys next time.
See ya.